Okay guys, hi, we're back here and we're working on our lower body stretches and massage techniques that you can do from your home. So we've already worked on our plantar fascia at the bottom of our foot, and like I said in the last video, those muscles that control the arch actually come from just above. So if I was to remove my calves, I have a medial and lateral gastroc. So if I was to remove them, underneath, I have little finger-like tendons that attach from here, come down, and they all fan into the bottom of my foot. So if you're gonna work on here, you might as well come up here and do some working through your calf. So at home, if you have cream, remember you're only using like a quarter size amount, you don't need a lot, or I like to use Thieves Balm. So teeny tiny amount if you're using Thieves Balm, just a little bit on the fingertips, run through both sides. Now the goal here is to kind of get in between your gastrocs, your calves, and then separate them. Digging in, separate, digging in, and separate. So when you press in with your thumbs, that's where you're gonna feel that, ooh, yeah, I really feel that. Remember to stay within your pain tolerance range. You never want to go above an 8 out of 10, 10 being your worst pain and 1 being like a mosquito bite. Okay, but you do kind of want to get up there, hold that position, and then slowly you'll start to notice the muscle kind of relax and give way a little bit. So I'm having my foot in this relaxed position because it's going to shorten my calf and shorten the muscles. Remember, your calf actually originates above the knee. So by bending the knee, I'm giving it some more laxity, and that kind of gives me more tissue to work with. Okay, so you're gonna start, here's the knee, the nice little bend in the knee. Come just below that, you wanna be working in the meat of the muscle. So like I said, I'm taking my thumbs, here's one piece of my calf, here's the other, and I'm digging in like this. So I'm pressing in, going this direction, and holding, and then pulling away. So pressing into my calf, holding, and pulling away. So let's start there. Right at the very top, I'm gonna press in and then glide my thumbs across. So you're obviously gonna be doing this on your skin. I prefer to wear tights because you can really see what my hands are doing in the contrast of my black tights. So pressing in, pulling away. Pressing in, pulling away. So maintain that pressure. When you push in, you're like, whew. Don't relax as you let go. Press in, pull away. Press in, pull away. I'm pressing into my calf. Good, holding for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then coming across. Pressing in, coming out. Pressing in, coming out. Perfect. All the way down to my ankle. And I'm gonna start here and come all the way down about 4 or 5 times. Just kind of opening everything up. Then get in a relaxed position. So you can use a block or a bolster under your knee, but you're kind of sitting in this position. If this is uncomfortable, then of course move the leg out, your opposite leg, but you just wanna maintain open access to your calf area, but make sure the knee is still bent and the foot is relaxed. You're gonna take some more lotion, not too much. Warm up that area. Yes, and remember, before we start digging, we always warm up. So use your Live More hot pack, 10 minutes on, or go for a walk, or walk up and down the stairs, something to get the blood flowing here, because that's gonna make the fluidity in your tissue that much better and easier to work with. So now we have our cream on. We're gonna start from the ankle, and just like we're petting a cat, come on up from the ankle all the way up, from the ankle all the way up. Just a few glides, maybe 15, 20 passes. You're really just waking up the tissue. Come to the front if you like, and then around to the back. Now, taking your thumb, these are the diggers. You're gonna start at the end, at the bottom, by the ankle. You're pressing in and muscle stripping all the way up. Pressing in and muscle stripping all the way up. So I'll show you the first pass. I'm going to start down again at my medial malleoli, just behind it. Pressing in, and I'm going to dig in through the tissue, coming all the way up to just where I started when I started doing the first technique. So same thing, I'm going to do a few passes, maybe 2 or 3. You're going to do it a lot slower than this. But what I'm showing you is I'm starting from here, and every pass, I'm starting to come more and more behind the leg. Okay? And then bring the leg up. Use your other hand, and same thing, you're digging this way. Digging this way. Perfect. All the way to the crook in my knee, from the bottom of the ankle, just behind the medial and lateral malleoli, just to kind of dig in through that calf. So that is a typical, quick massage technique that you can do to warm up the calf, dig in through that deep compartment, the little muscles that control the arch. If you have cups at home and you have been taught how to use them properly, please feel free to, after all of that, stick them on and do some nice glides with them. I love these silicone cups because I never just stick them on. I love to just go up and down till everything's nice and red, lots of blood flow. And if you do find a spot where you're like, oh, that's a little restricted, or that I have an increased sensitivity there, then let the cup kind of sit there for a little bit, but then again, move it on. So if you want to do this at the end, around the whole calf, you feel free to do so. So that's it. That is all you have to do to kind of work through the bottom of the foot, working through the calf. And then what do? We always stretch. So any calf stretch you want to do has to involve the knee being straight. Because like I said, the calf originates above the knee. But to incorporate that nice plantar fascia that we just worked on, make sure your toes are coming towards your nose. Keep that nice knee straight. I don't want you to force the knee to come down. If this is all you've got, that's all right. Just stick with that. Maybe put something underneath. You can use, again, your Livermore hot pack, just so the knee isn't strained in any way. And then lean forward. 30 seconds. We always say 30 seconds because people usually finish at 20. But really try to hold the stretch. You've warmed everything up. You've dug around in that tissue. Now to keep the elasticity and keep that range of motion, you want to do a nice prolonged stretch. Okay? And that's it. So work on that at home, but we're still moving our way up. So we've done the foot, we've done the calf. Now we're going to bring ourselves up to working on the quads, IT band, and hamstring adductors. So stay tuned.